Look at that. Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our next live video. I've got my camera flipped around this time. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I'm always concerned whether these things are connected to that thing. Always concerned. Can you hear me? Let me know. Somebody comment if you can hear me. Yes, perfect. All right, let's get this set up a little bit better. Sorry for all the shaky camera-ness. Get a little quick tour while I flip everything around. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Awesome. Perfect. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the giveaway of the Skycandy. I think hopefully this works better. All right, comes with a digital switch, comes with everything you need. Hopefully this still isn't frozen. Buffering. Whoa, there we go. Okay, apparently it's working. Yes, I think it's working. Anyways, so we are giving away the Skycandy landing light. Yes, I need to hook up to Elon Musk's satellite system because our internet here is sucky, big time. Very, very sucky. Hopefully it's still working. Anyways, guys, I'm just going to move ahead with this. So thank you, Skycandy, for providing this light setup for the giveaway. Very, very appreciative. Yes, hopefully Musk has a great system and eventually we get the satellite system, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, this is a single... Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, my cell phone signal sucks. This is the single landing light from Skycandy. It's their new low profile light, as I talked about in my Boomerang Ranger video, the last video we did. So it's a low profile one. So thanks Sal and the other guys at Skycandy for coming up with this light setup, because this made it possible to, hey from Denmark, this made it possible to put one of these on the Huracan. Now I haven't added it to the Huracan yet. We've actually got a set of 3 of these to add to the Huracan, which is going to be awesome. Over the next probably week or two, I'll get those added, and hopefully that'll be good. So yeah, hopefully it's better now. I think that black hole over there might be a bad spot. So anyways, guys, we are getting a little bit more organized in the shop. Things are a little bit better here. And I made a plane stand, a cantilever stand. That's one of the new big things that I made. And it's awesome. There's a few more planes to go on there, but it's a cool stand that I made, and it tucks right up against the wall. That's one of the things that I thought would be kind of cool to make. And the design came from, think of like when you go to Home Depot and they've got like the wood racks, right, that are only a single side thing. So I used a bunch of lumber we had lying around and made that. So it's on casters, so it's easy to push around and nice and portable. And I want to put another one right there as well too, in this area. So I saw, yeah, Joe sees the angry bird up there. Yes. And Nez has managed to make it up to where the angry bird is, but she hasn't made it all the way to the top yet, which I'm thankful for, because if she makes it up there, that might be a problem with planes getting knocked off. So the Huracan is in my trailer right now. That's where it is. So it is still here, but it's in the trailer. I haven't unloaded it yet. So yeah, I think that's it. So anyways, if you guys have any questions during this live, let me know. Otherwise, it's just going to be giving away the Skycandy landing light, which I misplaced, and I'll answer any other questions that you have. So the F-14 is coming along very nicely. Today is Tuesday. David, the owner, he's flying in on Thursday afternoon, and he's going to be here for Thursday, Friday, and we're just going to spend some time here in the shop doing wiring and doing some jetty stuff and kind of finishing things up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll give you a little sneak preview here of the next video, and we've got things pretty organized in there as well too. We'll be doing some engine runs as well, and on this plane, so that'll be all part of the next video, which should be Saturday's video, I think, is the plan. So, and yeah, what the heck is up with the weather? So yesterday, because it's live, I can't I can't show you. Thanks, Stephen. It's a great space. I am loving this space. So yesterday morning, there was about 10 inches of snow outside that door, and 7 hours later it was gone. And that's the crazy part of the world that we live in, Calgary-ish, Alberta, Canada. It's nuts. So it's our weather is pretty crazy here. I'm just cleaning the camera off. Don't worry. There we go. Yeah, so it's a great space. We still have a bunch of things I want to do to this space. Like I've talked about building the mezzanine, but we're just getting things more organized in here, kind of cleaned up, and it's turning out nicely. I'm really enjoying it. Very happy with the extra room. I like being able to assemble planes and have like the wings on and have space and everything to assemble the planes. That's a real big thing for me. So let's see. I saw some questions. 8 inches in the northwest. Yeah. What time is it here? Are you talking where I am? It is 8:30 p.m. I think that was for me. So anyways, where's the Huracan? Oh, did you enjoy the maiden of the Huracan? Also, what's the comparison with the Diamond was one of the questions that Nico asked. So two very, very different planes. The maiden went very well. I did video it. There's a video up on my channel. Because it's a maiden video, I mean, you're flying 3 mistakes high, basically, is the best way to put it. And so that's kind of one of the downers with the maiden videos is like they're kind of boring because they're up so high. It flew really awesome, lands amazing, and it's just a really great plane. The differences between the Huracan and the Diamond up there, the Diamond is totally different category of plane as far as speed goes. The Huracan is definitely not a fast plane. So even that plane with a 300 in it, which is overpowered for what it needs, but we're at elevation, keep that in mind. It's not a fast plane. You definitely can't get it up to speed. The wings are too fat. The fuselage is too fat. The intakes are too fat. So, but the Huracan flies better than the Diamond does. It flies more accurate than the Diamond. And yeah, I'm holding the camera right now. Sorry. I've got a tripod, but it's not tall enough. Oh, I need a better cameraman for the filming. Yeah, no kidding. The Diamond flies great, love it. But just a different class of plane. Doesn't roll axially or on point because of the big T-tail. So it's just a different plane. But but it's yeah, they're both great planes. One of the things I love about the Diamond is the Skycandy landing lights or Skycandy lighting setup. The Huracan setup is awesome. It's going to be even better when the gear lights are installed. But that Diamond light setup it's next level crazy. It's nuts. So I like the Diamond a lot just for that lighting setup. But yeah, so both great planes. I like them both. The Huracan's going to probably get a lot more stick time this year, or at least for the first couple months of this flying season, just while I get used to it and get it dialed in. I've got 7 flights on it now, and starting to feel really good. I'm just doing a couple of the final settings on the gyro and also the CFG. I've been pulling weight out every single flight. So I think there's only one strip of weights left in the nose. And when we put that 300 in, we were able to take a pound of weight out. And I think there was 4 strips of weights in the nose still at that point, and we're down to 1 strip left. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to pull all of the weight out when it's finally balanced really close to neutral. So that's kind of one of the final changes I'm making, and also the gyro as well too. So dealing with the Demon Cortex gyro, that's new to me as well. So there's a bunch of settings that you can go in and change on the computer. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing during our next flying session. So yeah, so that's basically it. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate it. Nico said, love the videos. Just love to hear your opinions and reviews. So thank you for that. So we're going to make our way inside. I lost my Skycandy landing light setup as well. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay, so I tried to get my my laptop working, but unfortunately I'm a Mac guy, and my laptop out here is not a Mac. It's a Surface, a Windows thing. So yeah, the Demon Cortex, I've been really happy with it for sure. So we're still in construction zone a little bit in the house here, so that's why things are a little bit messy. So I want to do these live just so you guys know that I'm not skewing the results of the draw. Russell asked about the balancer. So we are working on getting a balancer here as well too. So need to log in. Hopefully you guys can't see my password. If you can, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we are working on getting a balancer shipped here, but basically one of the problems with getting a turbine balancer here is the shipping is a big issue. So just trying to work out all those details. Ramon, I don't know what your question mark is for. So okay, so we're gonna go to our giveaway here, and it's been a while since we've done this. Details. Oh, I need to log into TubeBuddy. Sorry, guys. Usually I'd have this all ready, but I don't. I'm failing. So in case you didn't know, there was no video this morning, and that's part of the reason why we're doing a live today is because didn't have any videos ready. So usually, oh, there we go, TubeBuddy. Okay, so giveaway. Where are we here? Pick a winner. Sorry, it's been a while. Okay, so pick a winner. So we need to, let me get you in close here so you can see. So in the Boomerang Ranger video to give away the Skycandy landing lights, the requirements were as follows. So you must have commented on the video and you had to put candy in your comment. So we're picking from all the comments, but the words must contain candy. So here is the winner. There you go. Michael E. Coast, I think is how you say your name. So what I'm going to do is take a screenshot of this and just to make sure that we have it. And that is the winner of the Skycandy nose landing light. So congratulations, Michael. Very cool. Best thing to do is shoot me an email, the lighter side of RC at gmail.com. And what I'll do is I will ship that out to you. And so just shoot me an email. Obviously, send me your shipping information, address, all that kind of stuff. So that is what I will need from you to get you your light. So unless you guys have any questions, that is that's everything. What smoke oil do I use? I use Sullivan Super Dry is what I use pretty much exclusively. If I am running low, can't get any, I will use diesel mixed with baby oil, and that generally works quite well, but it definitely doesn't work as good as what Super Dry does. So Super Dry is awesome stuff and works really, really well, and definitely some of the best smoke oil out there. So a couple other questions here. Jeffrey said, hi, John. In the last video that you had somebody mentioned about turboprop gearboxes not holding up well. Is there any more information on that? So I haven't seen a turboprop personally last a really long time under regular use. So that's going back to some of the older generation stuff. So generally, you know, some of the first turboprops out there were the Jet Cats, the Wrens, and I know the technology has changed a lot. So that opinion is a little bit unfair at this point. The Zykoy one that I installed on the PC21 on my channel, that's Steve. So Steve is kind of local here. He lives about an hour and a half north of where I do. He's got about 9 hours on that turboprop already from Zykoy, which is leaps and bounds better than anything I've ever seen before. So I think the guys are definitely getting a lot better as far as the manufacturers go. But that's going to be a general opinion on all of the manufacturers. I mean, you kind of have Zykoy, JetCat, and King Tech are kind of the leaders right now as far as new turboprop technology goes. Aerocumulus, Russell, I've never used Aerocumulus smoke oil. I know that's a JR thing, but I didn't get any on that last order, so I've never used it. I don't know how good it is, so I'm sure it's good stuff. So Polly said, would like to hear if you have any experience with Top RC and if you have any knowledge of their model Odyssey Sports Jet. I've heard it. That should be a good starter model. So I haven't built one. I've seen a couple in person. Definitely a good starter aircraft. You know, it's kind of that standard aircraft layout, good size wing, good size fuselage and everything. It's a good starter plane as well too, for sure. And I know the guys that have owned them have been happy with them as well. Yeah, concrete form oil for smoke oil. I've heard of lots of guys using that as well too. And I've never used it myself, but works good. Oh, there's Nez. We should go open the door for Nez, right? That's what she does. Come on, Turkey. And that's how my day goes all the time. All the time. Hi, Turkey. Hornet Flyer said I have an Odyssey on the bench. There you go. That's cool. Hi from Malfag, Alberta. Awesome. Hey, Robert. Just got a Byron F16 from Reg. Oh, turbine conversion. Any thoughts? Yeah, it's those Byron kits are definitely cool, cool kits. And if you do some beefing up and spend some time on them, they're gonna be nice, turbine conversions for sure. Luna doesn't like to come into the shop. She'll come in sometimes, but the only time that Luna will come into the shop is if nobody's inside. So right now, two of my daughters are in the house, and Luna she'll just stay inside with them. But Nez is like, when I wake up in the morning, usually I wake up in the morning at about 5, and I'll come out here for a couple hours. And as soon as she hears me get up, she's like, "Okay, let's go have fun," and she's running around all over the place. It's pretty funny. She's growing on me a lot. All righty. So yeah, Keith, I know with that Byron kit, it's definitely one of the downsides is it's a fair bit of work. Oh, I should tell you guys, I didn't. Whoa, I haven't showed you guys what we have coming. So we've got some fun projects on the go. So over here is our project storage area. So we've got a lot of different projects on the go here at the lighter side of RC. So we've got a Hangar 9 Corsair. We've built one of those on the channel before. There is I know you guys know about this. There's the PC-21, which is probably going to be next. There's an L39 here as well too. There's another F-18, which we aren't going to do on the channel again. And then there is this big box right here, which is here, maybe this is a better perspective. So in this box here is a Super Bandit. I think that's what it's called, the BVM Super Bandit. Anyways, it's in that big box back there. That's David's as well too. We're going to be putting that thing together. We've got a bunch of projects to finish first here, but we're going to be putting that plane together, and it is a unfinished aircraft. So it's very much a kit build where you've got unfinished surfaces and a raw fuselage and all that kind of stuff that's just been primered. So it's going to be a fun build as well to do that one. So all right. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Any further questions, ask away. Otherwise, we're going to end this live video, and that'll be it. So, do I ever sleep? Not a lot. I don't sleep a lot. Usually I'm in bed at about 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight, up at 5, and just working. It's one thing that I've always been not able to do is sit still. And I always like to keep moving and doing things and having things on the go and just getting stuff done. So I'm not a huge fan of procrastinating. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes I wish I could, but usually what happens is it kind of just hits me. Last night, as an example, I got home from, my wife's gone this week. I got home from carting my kids around to their different things, and I lied down on the couch last night at about 7 o'clock, and I woke up at 9:30, and I had a great nap. So that's pretty uncommon for me, but that's what happened. And then I came into the shop for a couple hours and worked on the 14. So I don't generally sleep very much. Am I getting used to the Jetty? Yes, definitely getting used to the Jetty. I know that there's a ton of advanced programs that I don't know anything about. And that's why I'm actually really excited to have David, the owner of the F-14, come here and spend some time with me. So we're going to have a blast doing the organizing on the 14 and the programming. But one thing that I'm really looking forward to learning from him is he is a completely Jetty expert, and he's going to be going over some of the advanced programming and stuff with me, which I'm really excited about because I know that radio has a ton of potential. So The Byron F16. So Chad said I've done the electric conversion on the Byron 16. Flies okay, lots of strengthening up. There you go. When do I sleep? Again, I don't. Oh yeah, the MiG 15. That's coming next as well too. So we've got in that little box right there is a Hobby King MiG 15. That's actually the next project that we're doing. The last thing we're waiting for is the servos. That's going to Eric, the owner of the A10, which the A10 is still in the crate there. And we're just waiting on our paint matches for the A10. So we're going to be doing that stuff kind of all at the same time as well. And so those are actually the next projects that we're doing. We're repainting the A10 and yeah, so those are happening. Thanks, Joe, for that. That MiG 15 is going to be phenomenal. It's top of the line everything. We've already talked about it previously, but really cool equipment going in that thing. So I think it's the Super Bandit, I believe. I don't think it's the Ultra Bandit, RJ. And it was one of the last ones. One of the last, I think David said it was one of the last ones that Bob Violet made before he passed away. It's got the electric conversion kit on the landing gear. I kind of just opened up the box, inspected it from shipping, and just put it back in the box and didn't take a real good look at everything, but it's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, so there is two A10s here right now. There's this A10, which I built on the channel. So that's a Skymaster A10. And then that A10 in the box over there in the big crate, that is that's the A10 that it was a used A10. We picked it up here in Canada. It's getting shipped down to the US. I went through it last year. The flight videos on the channel are of the one that's in the crate. And we still haven't made in this guy yet. We have a compressor that we want to put in that one. But they're basically the same plane, right? They've got the same engines in them and stuff, or they're both 140s in there, not the same engines, but the same size engines. And but we are repainting the one that's in the crate. So Jetty rules, yes, it's definitely a good radio system. Good night, Stephen. Thanks for joining in. That will be, David said that'll be amazing. Bob is an amazing person. Yeah, he definitely was. He was like one of our forefathers, grandfathers of this hobby for sure. So Keith asked if I saw on RCC the new Theta servos. Any news? I don't know what that is. I'll when I log on to RC Canada, usually what I do is I just log on, go to the jet section, the turbine section, and that's the only thing I look at. I don't look at many other forums on RC Universe or RC Canada. What radio do I use? I use the currently the JR28X, and I do have an Elite coming as well too, which is JR's new radio system. I also have a Spectrum IX20, I think is what it's called. The only plane I fly that with is the Angry Bird up there, the Havoc from Spectrum or Horizon Hobby, and of course any customer planes that are set up on it. And oh yeah, the IX20 is back there on the table. And I've also got the Jetty radio system as well too, which David provided as a shop radio. So, but I don't have any planes set up on the Jetty radio system. But my primary radio is the 28X. Landon, you said, love your videos. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you. You've inspired me so much, even though I've only been flying for 3 to 4 years. Ready to build a turbine one day. Awesome, that's cool. It's a pretty cool jump. If you've never seen one in person, maybe wait a little bit, because that's what did it for me. My buddy called me up one day and said, you need to come to the field and see this. And this is going back now, I think about 14 years ago. And when I first heard that thing, the turbine fire up, I was absolutely hooked. And from that day forward, I've been absolutely hooked on turbine aircraft. Completely love it. Oh, excited for the Ranger build. Cool. Yeah. So we are getting back into the Ranger as well too. We had to finish up a bunch of stuff on the F14 for David to come here, and then the Ranger's also in progress, but no recent videos of it. So Eduardo asked, do you have any experience with the core from Powerbox Systems? That's actually probably the one radio that I have zero experience with. Like, I have never held one, never touched one, nothing. I don't have a lot of experience with Futaba, but I have programmed a few aircraft on them, and but I've never even touched a Powerbox core radio. So I know lots of guys like them. I think they're pretty cool stuff. I like Powerbox products. I think they work amazing, but yeah, I don't have any experience with that. So unfortunately, I can't really give you any opinions on that. But you know, there's so much good equipment out there nowadays that you know, like even turbines. You know, everybody asks me, what's your favorite turbine? Well, they're all great. Of course, my favorite right now is Sweewind because I'm a Sweewind dealer, but they're all good turbines. Um, you know, they're all mechanical devices. They all have their own issues, but one of the things that does it for me with equipment is I like when equipment shows up and it's always it just works. And that's what I say about like Sweewind turbines as an example. They just work. Other turbines that I've dealt with in the past, you know, you get a brand new turbine, you fire it up, and there's an issue with it. You get a service turbine, you fire it up, there's an issue with it, and not a fan of that. So I like things just to work. So Gregory said, Jonathan, when the F14 order comes, please record a lot of the programming because I believe their use OpenTX, right? I'm not sure on that. I think Jetty is just for Jetty stuff. I have to let the Jetty guys comment on that. So, but yeah, we'll be doing some cool programming. A lot of the programming is already done for the 14, but we just have some final details to do. And I know David's been also working on a bunch of the programming for the 14 on his radio. So what he did was he's got the program on his Jetty, and so this is the shop Jetty radio. So he's got his program on his shop or his Jetty radio, sorry, and he's been playing around with different programs and stuff like that. So when he comes here, he's going to have a receiver that's already bound to his radio, and we're just going to make sure all the numbers and stuff match up from setting up the aircraft. But yeah, so he's got just a ton of cool programs and conditions put in there. So what I mean by that is, you know, when you sweep back the wings on the F14, you can't have the flaps come down. You know, just things like that, because the flaps would interfere with the fuselage. So there's a lot of fun little things that I'm excited to learn with that Jetty radio. I'm in my club. Jets are flown with Jetty and Core. They are both very good. I'm the only one that flies JR. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You can be the only guy and be happy. So that's pretty much it, guys. Congratulations, Michael, for winning the Skycandy landing light. Again, reach out to me and shoot me an email, and I will mail that out to you. Thank you to Skycandy. Thank you, Sal, for providing that light setup for the giveaway. Very, very appreciative. Thank you for that, Sal. Absolutely awesome. And we'll be doing a bunch more giveaways, guys, on the channel. I'm working with some other suppliers, other guys that have offered. Thank you, Sal. Offered to do provide you guys, the viewers, with giveaways on the channel. So there's going to be a bunch of cool things coming up. We're probably going to be doing one of the plaques, as I talked about, in the next couple videos here, and looking forward to that. So again, guys, thank you so much for the support on the channel. Thank you for watching the videos. And I hear a lot of positive feedback on the videos, and people are getting things out of the videos, which is ultimately why I started doing this. and why I wanted to ultimately start the channel. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, probably on Saturday with the F14.